Alrighty. We are back here with Game 3 of this Terran versus Terran. Go ahead and get this started. Once again, these are replays coming out of the Round of 16 Assembly Winter 2012 out of Helsinki. And, like I said, Game 3 between these two players. Go ahead and bring that up in the top right-hand corner. We do have the GSL champion of the GSL Super Tournament of last year. We have the ace of Team SCV Life. He is Polt. Bottom left-hand corner, we have the Terran player from Team SlayerS, a Terran dominant team, one of Boxer's many Terran apprentices. He is TSL.Taeja. And so we did just see on Core Hall Compound that TSL.Taeja is able to take out Polt. Polt in pretty dominant style game one. Last game very late, going on like 28 minutes, something like that, but going pretty dang far. So we'll see how that one ends up. Last game ended up being nearly identical builds for both of the players. One rack fast expand from both of them. Before in game one on Antigua, there was a Cloak Banshee after Reaper expand opening from TSL.Taeja, but Polt both games with the racks, one racks FE. So we'll see if that trend continues. TSL.Taeja has been showing us that he is not a big fan of walling in his front door. Where's the dank front door on this map? There it is. I'm just so dumb sometimes. So once again, we are on Daybreak, by the way. I do know this map. I just couldn't see it in the dark right there. And we do have two SCVs coming out right now. So this SCV was going to go over there scouting for a proxy racks because he's going fast expand before racks. Super greedy build out of both of these players. This is a completely blind build out of both players. Neither one of them going for a racks before they expand. TSL.Taeja is scouting it. So TSL.Taeja's scared. He's like, okay, I'm going to take the fast expansion, but I want to make sure that, nothing else is going on. I want to make sure that there's not going to be some kind of a fast push that I'm going to have to cancel this for or something like that. But he's going to get up there. He's going to see the expansion. He's going to see the racks, and he's going to say, okay, we're on the same page. Once again, like I was saying, though, TSL.Taeja has been showing us that he is not a fan of... Oh, both players dropping a second racks. Not a fan of blocking the ramp. As we can see here with Polt. Polt would have preferred to get that block down, making sure that he was going to limit the scouting information of his opponent. But TSL's just been kind of letting Polt see whatever he wants, and it kind of came back to bite TSL in the half last game. TSL had to blow a couple of scans early just to make sure to get some... Ooh. Is he going to get that SCV? I think he might get that SCV. Oh, TSL does indeed get the SCV, loses his scout as well, but that's a small victory. Not a big deal. So yeah, TSL had to blow a few scans just in the name of gathering intel last game, whereas Polt knew from the beginning what was going on. So once again, these players are on pretty much identical builds. And by pretty much, I mean they are identical. Orbital commands being morphed for both of them. Double gas being dropped here from Polt. These colors just got switched from the last game. Kind of annoying. So that's what I would consider to be slightly more standard. No gas coming out of TSL yet. So we'll see. With there only being 2 racks up, you would have expected 3 racks already by this point, so we'll see. He's going to be going through some kind of a gas-heavy opening. I'm not exactly sure what yet. If there was 3 racks down, then double gas, I would just expect standard bio. But because there's no 3rd racks, I'm expecting a factory as soon as he hits 100 gas. So we'll see what happens. Still no gas here for TSL. There's the factory. So this is going to be going into some kind of fast Stargate play. Whether that's really quick medevacs or whether that is Banshees, we have yet to see. But we'll see. Once again, 2 more racks being dropped from TSL. That's going to be a 4 racks opener. There's a lot of Marines that are pressuring here into Polt. The Marines are in for TSL as well at Polt space, but Polt handled that a little bit better. That's bring this up. Come on. Come on. There it is. Oh, no. Workers killed by both parties. 2 and 3. Nothing big. Looks like Polt's in slight advantage here, but nothing too big. So, 4 racks and a third command center. So we'll see. We do have the starport coming down with the tech lab, so it is going to be Banshee play. Still on those 3 racks, another tech lab that's going to be starting to upgrade. I would assume combat shield, because he's not going to be able to get out medevacs for a while, so combat shield will be the upgrade of choice. Bunker loaded up here for Taeja. No bunker for Polt. Polt's feeling pretty comfortable with his marine count, being able to hold that off. And Polt actually feeling really, really lucky here. Going to drop down to command center at the third. This third is somewhat vulnerable on this map here because you can come in here and just kind of set up a contain, and then it's all of a sudden just bum rush this, and there's almost no way to defend it. Or you can come in from here. So there's 2 angles and drops that can all hit this third. So dropping the third at that rather than building it in base and then floating it out, kind of aggressive. So I was wrong. Have a look at that. There's no Banshee play coming out. None whatsoever. I'm not a Terran player. I try to understand the matchups, but I'm getting there. Tanks are going to be used for that tech lab. No reactor for the starport for now, just building up the medevac count. First medevac is going to be going out for a drop right now, and we'll see how this looks. The third command center morphing, it's morphed, but it hasn't. Ooh, does he see it? Does he see it? Doesn't look like he saw it. The Marines are still shooting up at the front, and there's the drop right there. You can see these Marines being pulled back almost instantly. There is no stim yet, though. So this drop is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. Probably going to pick up that SCV, going to pick off the supply depot, and then as soon as he sees these Marines, he'll load up and go. Perfect. Great drop there from Polt. So, in the meantime, Taeja did go ahead and scout that third command center. Okay, I need to remember those. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sorry, once again, if this is your first time watching me, this is going to be my third game that I've ever casted by myself, so just trying to kind of figure stuff out. But thanks for watching. Both players going to be ramping up their production here. 4 racks total still for Taeja, going up to a total of 7 racks for Polt off of that 3 base economy. So Polt's really estimating that he's going to be able to keep that expansion pretty well and building up a production to go with it. Siege tanks are coming out. Siege mode has already been researched for Polt. Siege mode also researched for our Slayer's Terran. And he's actually going into double factory at the same time. It looks like Taeja already has +1, whereas +1 is not quite finished for Polt, but Polt is upgrading +1 armor and +1 weapons at the same time. So eventually Polt's going to be in a little bit of an upgrade advantage. But, you know, for the next 40 seconds or so, Taeja is in a significant advantage for his Marines, but I don't think anything's going to come of it. Sending out some Marines, going to go ahead and check, make sure that Polt didn't get too crazy with any kind of proxy starport, Banshee, or a 4th base quite yet. These Marines probably don't even see each other. That's kind of funny. 3rd base finally getting saturated here for Taeja. A couple of stimmed Marines taking the Zelnaga watchtowers here. But this is what I was talking about. If you're able to push up into this area right here, you have a real good shot at being able to cut right down into that 3rd. That's where you're going to see the siege tanks sieged up right there, and then these other siege tanks are going to be moving down to protect the 3rd. The siege tank numbers are in favor of the Terran from Team SCV Life right now, but these Marines are going to siege up, and they're going to take out 1 siege tank. I think he lost 3 Marines right there, but the Planetary Fortress is going to be able to hold off this push for right now. The tanks are going to siege up and be able to start putting some shots onto these SCVs and the command center. SCVs are going to be pulled offline to keep repairing that. Nice job using the medevac there to provide vision. Vision from Polt is coming from Scan, and the SCVs are going to keep on repairing that as the Marines stim up and move on in. And Polt cleans up every unit there. Beautiful job by Polt, maintaining his third and taking a decisive advantage, in my opinion. Being able to clean up that push and losing almost nothing. Lost a siege tank and a few Marines. Not a big deal. Both these players researching weapons level 1 for their vehicles and +2 for their Marines. However, I don't even think that... Oh yeah, +1 was finished for Taeja. Okay, so these players are equal. They're both researching 2-2 for Marines, both researching +1 for their vehicles. However, the speed advantage does go to Polt. His upgrades are going to be about 40 seconds faster, but that doesn't matter right now. Right now, siege tanks going down. 4 siege tanks down. That's every siege tank for Taeja. Polt going to be stimming up and pushing right on in there. There's only 1 siege tank left up here on the high ground. At this time, there's a pretty clear path that the third, which is not even a planetary for Taeja, is going to be coming under some pretty heavy fire. 7 siege tanks, 8 siege tanks at this point, and yeah,